Hello everyone. In this video, we will dive into ArrayList in Java. We will compare it with arrays, explore different ways to declare, adding a value, changing a value, removing elements from the ArrayList, size, how to iterate, contains, and clear methods. And I will start with the comparison of ArrayList with array. So arrays is a fixed size data structure and you must define its size during the creation. On the other hand, ArrayList is a dynamic size. It grows and shrinks automatically as needed. So this is the biggest advantage of ArrayList over arrays. So let's see how it fits in Java. So ArrayList is a part of collection framework. So it is an interface and at the top of the hierarchy we have a collection. At second level we have a list. This is the another interface, and array list is a class that implements the list. So different interfaces provide different functionality. For example, if you want to add the element, it is provided by the collection. But let's say if you want to retrieve a value or set a value, uh, it is provided by the list interface. So let's quickly dive into the code, like how we can create a array list, and I will be covering these different kind of methods, how to use them. I will be using Visual Studio Code. So I have a sample class array list. So this is how you are going to declare your array list. So this is a default. What default means is like I'm not specifying any initial capacity for the array list. So I will show you like how you can also provide a array list with a initial capacity. For example, if I give a size here, let's say 5. So this is the initial capacity of this array list. So we will start with the adding of the values to this array list. For this, we have a method add. So list 2 dot add. Let's say I will add a integer 1 here. Let's quickly add some more. Now let's print the content. Now this is the content of this list. So we have inserted 1, 10, 15, and 4 as it elements. Now let's say you want to remove a certain element like with the index. So as you know, the index start with a 0. So let's say I want to remove an element from index 1. So there is a function list2 dot remove, and I will simply say 1. So this is going to remove the element from the index 1. So let's rerun again. So if you see here, so 10 is gone now. We have deleted it. Now the list is 1, 15, and 4. Now let's say you want to remove an element on the basis of a value. So how you are going to do it? So list2 dot remove, Okay, so we have an integer. So here we are going to say let's 4. So we'll be removing the element with the value 4. Let's again run the program with the updated list. So here you can see you have successfully removed the element with the value 4. So there are two ways. Like one is the we pass the index, another one is like we pass the value. So you must be wondering like why I put integer value. So basically ArrayList just accept the object. It doesn't work on the primitive types. So we have to explicitly do it while removing, but while adding we don't have to do it. So it is called boxing and unboxing feature of the uh, Java. So we are just when we are inserting, it is called the boxing, and when we are just retrieving something out of it, it is called the unboxing. And this is so while adding we don't have to bother about it, but while removing we have to take care like this integer value of. So this is regarding the removal. Now let's say uh, I will just comment this remove statement. So we have our original one. Okay, so now let's print it again just to see what is in our array list. So we have our original now 1, 10, 15, and 4. So let's say I want to retrieve a certain value. I will simply do get and I will pass the index. Let's say I want to retrieve the value at first index, and I will print it value to confirm. I will say value, and here I will mention 10. Let's run. So it says value is 10 here. So we are able to retrieve the value successfully. Now, if you want to modify some value, so what you are going to do? So there is a function list to dot. It has set value, and you need to put the index. So I would say 1, and let's say I will replace it by 50. So the index, so element at index 1 is going to be replaced by the element 50. So let's print our list again to see the changed value. Now you see, like before that it was 10, now it is 50. So this is how you can manipulate the changes. And there is a method called contains. So that will probably tell you like if the value exists or not. So again, we will be using this to dot contains. Okay. Yeah. So list to dot contains integer value of 4. We just want to check if it exists or not. So if it is there, then we will print found. Okay. So it is says found. So we successfully find a value 4 in our list. Now let's say you want to get the size count of the element. So there is a function called size. So it will tell you the size of the element. So you can print it and see like what is the size now. Okay. We'll say count. See, the count is 4. Total number of elements are 4. So these are the different methods you can uh, work with the array list. Now, so there is a one more method how you can initialize the array list. So you can do it with another collection. So I have covered the two ways. Like this is a default constructor. Like how like you are not specifying any capacity here. Here you are initializing with the capacity. And there's another way. Like if you have existing another list, then you can also uh, use that list as a way to initialize the array list. So, for example, you have a list of integer, and I will say list I equals to either you list of uh, then you use arrays list. Okay, so you put it here like 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you can do is you can create another array list. So for example, you want to append this previous list into the, so you can just do array list, you pass this list to. So this is how you can create a list, array list out of the another list, and you can just add values to this. So I have the test list now. Like I will put another element 5, and let's display the content. So I have a test list. Okay, so there is some problem. So I will do one thing. Array list. Okay, so I might be missing some import. I think java dot written dot arrays. We will, it says line 29. Oh, so this is not, it will be as list. Let's run it now. So now you can see the initial list was 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have added a element 5. So the final list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how you can initialize with the another list. And one more thing I want to mention here, like when the list is like for example, in this list, I have given the initial capacity of 5, and let's say we have already inserted the 5 elements, then the capacity is automatically grown by 50%. So 50 is like 2 elements will be added more to the list when we start adding elements after, like once we are done with adding 5 elements. So before adding 6th element, its capacity will be automatically increased by 50%. So that's a wrap up on array list in Java. We have covered the declaration, different ways to initialize, adding and removing elements, accessing elements, and useful utility methods. Hope you will find it helpful. Thank you very much.